Welcome back to our video roundup. I'm Jason Palmer, and I'll be taking you through some of our favorite science videos from this week. First off, a robotic frog is helping researchers find out how male frogs chat up their females. When male Tungara frogs are on the prowl, they like to sing a song and inflate and vibrate their vocal sacs. The sacs are striped, so the researchers were curious to find out if female frogs were drawn to the sacs as well as the sexy sounds. They used RoboFrog to find out. It looks very similar to the real thing, and has an inflatable sac made of latex, which is hooked up to an air pump and oscilloscope. The wave on the oscilloscope drives the pump and makes the sac bulge in and out just like a real one would. Here, you can see a female interact with RoboFrog. When the movement of the sac and timing of the mating call replicated the behavior of a male frog, the females were lured towards the robot. But if the sac was inflated but didn't vibrate, the lady frog was less attracted. Similarly, females weren't as easily wooed by the call alone. This is the first evidence that vocal sacs help males get the frog princess. Next, we look at a rubber snake that could be used to generate electricity in 5 years' time. Sandrine Kirstemont tells us more.
The anaconda is a flexible tube filled with seawater that's sealed off at both ends. Each passing wave squeezes the rubber and produces a bulge that ripples down the tube. When it reaches the far end, it will set off a turbine placed inside the tubing to generate electricity. Researchers are now testing scaled-down versions of the snake in wave tanks. So far, results have been promising. By adjusting the diameter, flexibility, and thickness of the rubber, they've been able to get the pressure waves to move at the same speed as the waves in the water. This allows the bulges to gradually gather more energy as they travel down the tube.
Finally, a new technique could soon make avatars look a lot more human. This animated face was created by new software after it analyzed the facial expressions of 4 actors. 30 markers were placed on their faces, and they were then asked to either yawn, laugh, sneeze, or cry. A computer recorded both their facial movements and voices, and they were used to generate a generic animation for each expression. The software was then trained to recognize the sounds corresponding to different moods. So by inputting the sound of your own voice laughing, the system will create a personalized animation to match it. Researchers are still perfecting the technique, since it can be hard to identify a mood based on sound alone. One person's laugh can sound like another person's cry, and the software will sometimes generate the wrong animation. That's all for now, but you'll find lots more science stories on our website. For example, watch a narrated slideshow of some amazing photos from the Cassini mission, or find out more about a volcano that spews acid. See you next week.